the previous session. Let's start with the today's session. And in today's session, we are going to start with the basic concept that is tuples. And regarding the tuples, as we in a previous session itself, we studied one part regarding the tuples. So tuples is a collection in a ordered and unchangeable. Here is changeable is there, but it is going to unchangeable and allow the duplicates. So there is only one change between the list and tuple, that is a change. Means list, you can change the list, but you cannot change the tuple. So once we are not able to change the tuples, so what are the fundamentals are there that we are going to see over here. So let's start with the tuples. So as we know that whenever we want to declare a tuple, so there is a, when we declare a list, so we use the square brackets, and when we declare the tuples, so we use the circular brackets. So in this way, you are going to declare a tuples, means identifier, then equals to, and then you have in double quotes, if it is string, you will separate the tuples, the different values inside the tuple with the help of commas. So in this way, we are able to declare the tuple. So, and when we are going to talk about the tuples basically, so tuples is unchangeable, which means we cannot change it. So day before yesterday, I have given you one dialogue from the Bollywood movie Wanted, is that if मैंने एक बार commitment कर दी, तो मैं खुद की भी नहीं सुनता. So means what? Once you have done the commitment with the tuple, once you declare a tuple, so you are not allowed to change it in any form. So either you can delete the tuple, but you cannot change it. But again, also we are going to see today one example that for an example, if we have a requirement to change the tuple, how we can change it. So that is also we are going to see. So let's see a little bit theory. So tuple is a sequence of immutable Python objects. So this is a Python object in which we can declare the tuple. The empty tuple written into parentheses containing nothing, means in this way, if you are going to declare it, so it will contain nothing. And to write a tuple containing the single value, because this is the one speciality about the tuple. If we want to declare a tuple with the single value, so it is always compulsory that is the more important difference about the tuple, is that whenever you want to declare a tuple of a single element, so make sure that you will provide a comma over here. If you're not going to provide a comma, so it will give an error. So that practical part we are going to see. And like the string, indices, tuple indices start with the 0. So here in tuples also, indices are going to start with the 0. That is the way we started in a list. And let's start with the accessing the tuple, and then let's start with the practical example. So fully till this point, everything is clear to all of you. If you have any doubt or a query or any kind of confusion, you can ask me, or you can at least write down clear, not clear over here, so that I can get an idea. Good morning, everyone. Please respond. Good morning. So right now in a class, 44 students are there. So I was expecting from everyone. Good morning. I know that it's a Monday morning for all of you. So hopefully you all were enjoying your weekend. Yes. Okay. So till this point is clear. So let's start with the practical part, because we studied the conceptual part. So let's start with the practical. So whenever you want to declare a tuple, so your job is to declare a variable, because in a Python we do not have a data type. So we declare a variable and we'll say equals to, and after that, the way we assign the values, with the help of that, Python will interpret that what is the type of this particular thing. So right now we have declared it. So we want to identify that what is the type of it. So there is a one function we inside it. We'll pass the tuple, that is the name of the tuple is a this tuple, so that we'll have a clear-cut idea that whether it is particular is a tuple or not. So let's execute the code. So now we can say that, okay, now this is a class of tuple. So now we declared a tuple. So the first fundamental is that I want to access the elements inside the tuple. So I want to first job is to access the complete tuple. So I want to identify the access the complete tuple. So only the name I have to give, and once I have to give the name. So I'm going to execute it. So it will print the complete tuple. So inside the tuple, it will assign the tuple. So in this way, what we're going to happen, we are going to print a tuple, and inside that tuple, we want to print the members. That is an inside tuple object. I want to access the members. So to access the member, I have to give the square bracket. So no need to get confused. In a list also, we are going to give the square brackets to access it, and in a tuples also, we are going to give the square brackets. So here also, we are going to give the square brackets, and the index always going to start with the 0. That is 0, 1 to positive index, and negative index from -1, -2, and -3. So in this way, we are going to print it. So here the first element is going to print apple, then second is banana, and the third will have index 2, and it will have a cherry. The same way we can print the negative index also. So that negative index we can do. So we can -1 is a cherry, and if I'm going to say over here is that is 0. So both are same. That is, it will print the 2 times. Sorry, both are not same. That is -1 and this one. So if I want to print both the things, so here I have to give in a positive index, I have to give the 2 because we are printing the last element of the list. So now it will print both the things. But for apple, here I have to say that is -3, and here I have to say a 0. So then it will print both apples. So now same way we can, that is in this way we can access the member inside the tuples. And after that, what I want to do is that I want to slice it down the tuple list. So for an example, I want to slice down list. So I'm going to say that P1 is a new tuple, and that I want to slice it down. So this, I'm going to say that. So before going for assigning it, let's print it first. So this tuple, and I want to slice it down. So we have a range factor, that is with the help of range, we can slice it down. So when we are going to say 0, 2, so it will take 0 and 1, and before 2, it will close it. So you can say that it will return a tuple, a complete tuple is going to return. So if you want to assign that particular list inside some other tuple, so that also you can perform. You can declare one variable that is called as a P2, and then we are going to assign that particular value inside it, and after that we try to print the P2. So in this way, we can slice down the tuple, means we can select a portion of the tuple and we can assign it. We are not changing the original tuple. That I want to clear over here. In this way, we can slice it down. अगर आप यहाँ से 0 हटा देते हो, so by default we all know that it will take from 0. And if we are going to say up to the 4, so now that is, it will take the 0, 1, and 2, because less than 1 we have to print it. And from same way, if I'm going to say here 0, and I'm going to remove 4 from here, so it will print in this way. And same way with the minus, that is in a minus, that is minus from where I have to start, that is the beginning. So beginning always from the left hand side. So I'm going to say that -3. So -3 to -1 I want to print, and that's why in this way it is going to print it. So in this way we are able to slice down the list with the positive range and with the negative range as well. So this is it. Hopefully till this point clear to all of you. If you have any doubt. Okay, so let's start with the next topic regarding the tuples. Is that okay? So we are done with the accessing the tuple, that is 1 to that part. Then negative indexing, range of indexing, we are done. 2 to 5, that is you already know this part. Then change in the tuple, because as we say that कि मैंने आपको बोला ना कि we cannot change the tuple. So for an example, that कि once a tuple is created, you cannot change its value. So एक बार tuple create हो गया तो tuple की values change नहीं हो सकती. यहाँ थोड़ा concept clear करना पड़ेगा. So इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं ना changeable, unchangeable. That's why I always give a time. So what it says that we cannot change its value. So we cannot change its value, and tuple are unchangeable or immutable. So it is called. But there is a workaround. You can convert the tuple into the list. So what is the fundamental is that अगर आपको ऐसा कोई सिनेरियो है जहां पर आपको टपल को वैल्यू चेंज करनी है, तो सबसे पहले आप क्या करो, टपल को, जो भी टपल दिया हुआ है, that tuple you convert into the list, and then after that make a change in that list. So you will change the list, and then after that again assign that particular tuple with the help of constructor inside the tuple, so that it will, because we can change the any particular variable. That is the possibility is there. So that's why this is a piece of code is available that we are going to understand first, and then after that we are going to execute it. So what actually going to get happen over here is that key first job is to, we have a one tuple we declared because it's a circular bracket. So we have one tuple. Inside it we have a 3 elements: apple, banana, and cherry. Now what I want to do is that I want to convert. So now here with the help of that is setting up a data type. So now you can say that converting, that is called about the typecasting. So this is the most important factor over here is the setting the specific data type. So just a minute, it will take a little bit minute. So it's when we want to convert anything into the list or into the tuple. So I have to, in a circular bracket, I have to pass that particular either the values or a particular fundamental. So what we have done over here is that you can you can see that we have taken the tuple, and then after that either you pass the values of that list, or here actually complete list is passed. Whatever the list is available, they are passing. List is passes, and it is going to get converted into a tuple. So that's why here what we have done, we have taken a direct tuple and we have converted. That is explicit typecasted. And now y. So what is the type of y right now is a list. So it will become a list, and then after that, in that particular list, at this banana position, means at this particular one position, what I want to do is that I want to convert into the kiwi. So I will replace that particular portion of the list, and then after that, what? After that, with the help of conversion, that is constructor we are going to call of a tuple. And what going to get apple in tuple, then in a brackets we are going to say that whatever the list is available, convert that list into a tuple and assign that list over here, complete list. So we are not actually changing the index by index, we are actually replacing the complete list. So this is possible. Inside the tuple you cannot change it, but a complete replacement of a list is possible. So that's why we are replacing it, and then after that we try to print it. So let's try to execute it, and let's do some R&D over it, so that whatever the confusions you may have, that is going to get clear over here. So in this way, so initially what we are going to do is that here first we print the list also. So we'll say that print, and I want to print the X. So this is we are going to print the X, clear. And this is, we are going to say that in double quotes, it's a tuple. So this is a tuple that we are printing it. And so here the problem is there, don't worry. So the other time waste nahi karta, because we have to go for string and tails. Okay. So now what we are done, we are going to say that this is a tuple, and then after that we are going to print it, and then after that, that is the changed tuple. So already we are printing it. Then, so now as you can see that on your screen, as you can see that the first we have taken the apple, banana, and cherry, and then after that apple, banana, and cherry, print the tuple. So what we are going to do, we have printed that particular tuple over here, and after the printing it, so what we have done is that we have converted the list into the tuple into the list, and then after that, at a place of where we want to make change, we have done the change. So that's what we want to check over here. That is, what is the type of it. So I'm going to say that print, and I'm going to say type. of y. So whatever the type is there, it's going to print it. So it's a Monday morning, so that's why the Ripple it will also haven't woke up. Okay, so now it's a it's a list, and now when I'm going to say here also, I'm going to say print. I want to make sure that whether that X is a tuple or not. So before that also I'm going to print. So now here you can cross verify that originally is the tuple. So एक दिमाग में आप लोग ये बैठा लो कि टपल के अंदर की वैल्यू चेंज नहीं कर सकते, बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि एवरीथिंग हैव अ सम सॉल्यूशन. जैसे हमने देखा था, शायद आप लोगों को याद होगा, जब हम व्हेन वी आर डीलिंग विद द कांस्टेंट पॉइंटर and when we make the value constant, so with the help of pointer we can change the value. So वहां पर वो हो रही थी वो सब चीजें. So that is the basic fundamental over here. So always what I want to suggest you that कि whenever we study the different thing, so क्या होता है, एक बार हमने दिमाग में बैठा लिया है ना, it's unchangeable. So होता क्या है कि वो दिमाग में unchangeable हो जाता है, but always there is some kind of alternatives are there. So if it is unchangeable, there should be some mechanism should be there. With the help of that, we can change this particular value. So hopefully till now the things are clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, query, confusion, you can ask me. That now अब आपको थोड़ी फैमिलियरिटी आ रही होगी किसके साथ लूप आ सकता है, किसके साथ लूप नहीं आ सकता. जैसे आपको पता चलेगा, ठीक है, इस पर्टिकुलर डेटा टाइप में ना इंडेक्सिंग अवेलेबल है, मतलब 0 1 2 है, मतलब फॉर लूप यूज कर सकते हैं, मतलब मेंबर ऑपरेटर पॉसिबल. यस, here also if the indexing is possible, means if indexing is there, means we can execute with the for loop. So with the help of tuples also we can execute it. So let's start and execute it. So and we are executing with the for loop. So for loop is going to get start to in member operator we are going to use, and it's going to print apple, banana and cherry one by one. So here it will print the apple, cherry and banana. With the help of if condition, we can test that whether particular string is available or not, like a list. जैसे हम लिस्ट में कंपेयर करते थे कि लिस्ट में अगर पर्टिकुलर लिस्ट अवेलेबल है या नहीं है लिस्ट में, वो हम देख रहे थे. दैट इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ इन फंक्शन. सॉरी, just a minute. So just a minute, it's taking some time. Okay, so if apple in this list, so हमने ये उस दिन लिस्ट में भी देखा था कि is that is in and not in, these are the two member operators are available. So अगर मैं यहाँ not in लगा दूं, so ये अब क्या रिटर्न करेगा? Yes, this is for all of you. What it will return and what is the output of it? This is the piece of code. We have written one tuple and yes, यहाँ कंडीशन क्या होगी? फॉल्स होगी. नॉट इन में क्या होगा कि नॉट इन में क्या करेगा? नॉट इन में ये चेक करेगा कि होना नहीं चाहिए, तभी वो ट्रू रिटर्न करेगा. अदरवाइज इन में क्या करेगा? इन इट विल बिकम अ ट्रू. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंस आर देयर, दैट इज इन एंड नॉट इन मेंबर ऑपरेटर. तो यहाँ पर अगर इन लिख दिया, सो पहले मैं नॉट इन लिख के दिखा देता हूँ. सो इट विल वोंट प्रिंट एनीथिंग ऑन अ मॉनिटर. सॉरी, अब क्या हो गया यहाँ पर? कहीं कुछ मिक्सिंग. अच्छा, ओके, दैट इज syntax not written properly. So okay, it will not print anything, but only just by removing the in from here, not in. I'm going to say in. So yes, so it will check that particular string. So ये string handling के वक्त बहुत ही useful available है, देखेंगे हम. Today's topic is also string handling. So we'll go deep down little bit in string handling. Then after that we can find out the lengths. How many length means how many tuples inside the tuples, how many members are there, that we can identify with the help of length function. So with the tuple, there are very few, only two functions are there regarding the tuple. So because it's unchangeable, so right now it will return the 3. Sorry, अब क्या हो गया यहाँ पर? क्या change किया हम लोगों ने? That is tuple length. Okay, square. That is, this is completion is not. So answer is 3. So now the next fundamental regarding the tuples is adding an item. If we try to add the items, so it is not possible. And if we try to add the item, so it will create an error. So यहाँ जैसे हम इतना piece of code यहाँ paste भी कर देंगे, and we try to change the items. That is, I try to change it. So this item will raise an error. Run. So here you can see that this tuple raise an error, print type error, tuple object does not unsupport the item assignment. So यहाँ वो possibility नहीं है. So that is the fundamental. So creating a tuple with the one item is more important, huh? Because here I just want to show, because that is the most important part, and many times they regarding the tuple यही एक query आती है कि tuple को जब हम single element से create करते हैं, so what actually going to get happen? So what we have done is that over here we have taken a particular variable. Inside the variable we created a tuple, we assign the value, and then after that we are trying to print the type of that thing. And the same way यहाँ comma नहीं दिया है, just by comma we haven't given over here, and we try to print it. So as you can see that it's giving an error, unexpected end of the file parsing. At which line? Line number. So यहाँ थोड़ी lines clear कर देते हैं ताकि आपको idea clear space हो. So it will create a problem at a line number 6. Right now it's going to create a problem. Next line में दिखाता है review. So that is the main problem. So that's why this piece of code you have to remove it. This is only case with the when we assign only single value. So now no problem. It is having the class tuple, and after that if we try to print the same values inside it, so we can print it. So we'll delete this part. So in this way, it is going to print it. So now regarding the tuples, we cannot remove the items, but we can delete a complete tuple. So that is the possibility is there. We cannot remove the one by one items, but we can remove the tuples. Means we can just delete that particular tuple. That is with the help of del. And I'm going to say delete a tuple. So it will delete completely this tuple. And after that, if I try to print it, so it will have an error. That is, so because you completely deleted it, and if you're trying to print it, so it will have an error over here. So now the next fundamental over here is regarding the joining of two tuples. So as we know that it's unchangeable, so that doesn't mean that we cannot add the two tuples and we cannot we are not allowed to assign that thing into third one. So that's why if we have a requirement in such a way that you want to add the two tuples, you want to add the two lists together, and you want to add the two tuples and you want to assign to the third one. So here you can understand that that is tuple 1 and tuple 2. These are the two tuples we declared, and after that what we've done is that we have just added the two tuples with the help of plus operator, and then after that we try to print the third one. So here you can see. So first is the ABC. That's why in a resultant tuple you will get the ABC first, and then after that 1, 2, 3 in a second. So that is the fundamental. And here regarding with the help of constructor, as we know that the tuple is a class and it is going to have a constructor. So with the help of constructor also we can initialize a tuple. So when we initialize the tuple with the constructor, तो आपने देखा कि जब हमें एक टपल को दूसरे, जब हमने ऑलरेडी टपल की लिस्ट चेंज करनी, तो हमने जब लिस्ट में कन्वर्ट किया उससे, और लिस्ट में कन्वर्ट करके जब हम बैक लेके आए तो हमने उसे, दैट इज विद द हेल्प ऑफ वी चेंज इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्टर. सो this is the way we can call the constructor tuple. Then brackets, inside the bracket either you can give the directly the other object or the values that you want to convert. So हमने उसके अंदर दूसरे tuples की जो value है वो assign कर दी, and after that we trying to print that tuple. So with the help of this thing we can create a tuple, that is by using the constructor. So let's see it. So as you can see that we have created a tuple, and in this way also we can create. Okay, यहाँ एक कुछ error आ रही है. What is that error? Let me show. Indentation का problem आ रहा है. That is okay. Yes. So here you are going to get that tuple. So only more methods are available. One is a count. Return the number of times the suicide value occur in a particular tuple. So if regarding the particular value, you want to identify the count and the index for searching a particular index. So here with the list and tuple, we can compare that कि list और tuple के अंदर हम बात करेंगे तो add, then insert, then after that remove, then pop, then different kind of functions which are available in a list that is not available or in a tuple, and tuple is limited. But ऐसा मतलब नहीं है कि tuple की हम value change नहीं कर सकते. We can change the values, but not exactly the way we want. So hopefully till this point the tuples are clear to you. We studied the tuple in a very proper manner. If you have any doubt, query, real life example for tuples and list. ऐसी कौन सी सिनेरियो होगा जहां पर मुझे लिस्ट को फ्रीज करना ही होगा और लिस्ट फ्रीज करना होगा तब मैं टपल यूज करूंगा और देन आफ्टर दैट आई विल do it. So use of two things, that is tuple and the list, use of these two things. So real life example regarding the list and tuple. ओके लेट्स, आई वांट टू गिव यू वन हिंट. सो आप मुझे पूरा प्रोसेस बताओगे कैसा हो रहा है, ठीक है? आई एम गिविंग यू वन सिनेरियो ऑफ अ रेलवे रिजर्वेशन. क्लियर? इन अ रेलवे रिजर्वेशन व्हाट गोइंग टू गेट हैपन इज दैट कि रेलवे रिजर्वेशन में रेलवे में एक पर्टिकुलर बोगी में लिमिटेड सीट्स अवेलेबल है. इन अ पर्टिकुलर बोगी लिमिटेड सीट्स आर अवेलेबल एंड दैट लिमिटेड सीट्स आर 100. इज इट ओके? नाउ complete scenario. Please listen this scenario completely. So then after that you have to tell me the combinations of the list and tuples. So initially that railway bogie, एक ही bogie available है, उस bogie में 100 seats available है. Initially reservation start होता है. आप कौन सा data type use करोगे up to you है. Reservation start होता है. Reservation start होने के बाद after one day what going to get happen? Reservation is going to get full. So first day के बाद reservation क्या हो जाता है? Full. Reservation full. From the second day onward, they start the waiting list. So they start the waiting list. They create a waiting list. And on a third day, what going to happen is that there are some cancellations are there in a reservation. On a third day, there are some cancellations are there in a reservation. And once there are some cancellations are there in a reservation, so 2 seats are going to get cancelled. How many seats? 2 seats are going to get cancelled. Now from the list of the waiting, so in a list also, so now please pay attention. Day 1, I am going to write down specifically. Day 1, that is 100 reservation. Day 2, 100 waitings. Day 3, 2 cancellation. कहां से? Reservation से. And on a day 3 itself, you are going to confirm the reservation of these people. You are going to confirm. You are going to confirm their reservation. So you will confirm it. Okay? Now, so at which point, what things you are going to use? Let me, please tell me. You can switch on your audio and you can respond. This is the scenario. Good morning. This scenario is clear to all of you? Please respond with the yes and no. So who is going to respond? Please switch on your audio. Respond. Good morning. Expecting some answers. No one? Literally no one? ये इतना डिफिकल्ट है? Hello, good morning. Please respond. Alpesh, I'm audible to you. Alpesh Gadgilwar. Amok Pandey. Anupam Sarkar. Ashwin. Harshal. Am I audible properly or not? Mrunal, I'm audible. Hello, Mrunal, are you there? तो
yes, sir.
क्वेश्चन कुछ ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है या आपके लिए बहुत ही चिल्लर है क्वेश्चन?
नो सर, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
तो फिर आंसर्स क्यों नहीं आ रहे? तो क्या आप ही आंसर दे दो।
सर जब फर्स्ट डे 100 रिजर्वेशन हो रहे हैं तो उसको हम में स्टोर कर सकते हैं।
किसमें?
इसमें, क्योंकि वो चेंज भी कर सकते हैं, मतलब कंफर्म टिकट्स को कर सकते हैं, तो लिस्ट।
यस, सो यस, ओके। One more thing, you just keep on your audio. Anagha Nagarare. Hello, Anagha. I'm audible to you?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So now, Brunal, also you are there. So now what we are going to do,
Yes, sir.
I will explain you what we are actually going to do over here. Real life programming जिसे हम बोलते हैं। कैसा सिनेरियो अगर रेलवे रिजर्वेशन का आया, हो सकता है मैं प्रॉब्लम बना के ऐसा डाल दूं तो फिर you are going to have a problem. So now what going to happen, day 1 में रिजर्वेशन है। रिजर्वेशन क्या चेंजेबल है, जरूरी थोड़ी नहीं पहले दिन में सुबह 9 बजे से रिजर्वेशन अगर स्टार्ट होता है, रात के 12 बजे तक अगर रिजर्वेशन होता है तो एनीवन कैन ऐड देयर वैल्यू एट एनी टाइम। तो पहले ही मैं इसे रिजर्वेशन भले ही है, इसे लिस्ट को फ्रीज करना है, बट रिजर्वेशन चालू हुआ है तो मैं इसे सबसे पहले कहां पर रखूंगा? आई विल पुट दैट थिंग इनटू द डे 1 में क्या होगा, 1 में मैं उसे लिस्ट में रखूंगा। जैसे ही 100 पूरा काउंट रीच हो जाएगा, what I'm going to do is that I will confirm those reservation by converting that particular list into the what tuple. तो 100 के 100 टपल्स को जैसे हमने असाइन किया था, तो 100 रिजर्वेशन में कन्वर्ट कर दूंगा किसके अंदर? टपल में। मतलब क्या हो जाएंगे? वो फ्रीज हो जाएंगे। इज इट ओके? एम आई क्लियर ब्रुनाल एंड अनगा? हाँ, तो जैसे शुरू में प्रोग्रामिंग कैसे होगी, स्टार्टिंग प्रोग्रामिंग कहां से होगी? स्टार्टिंग प्रोग्रामिंग ऐसे होगी कि हम एक लिस्ट, एम्प्टी लिस्ट भी डिक्लेयर कर सकते हैं जिसमें रिजर्वेशन स्टार्ट होगा। कब तक जाना है? 100 तक जाना है मुझे। I will set that capacity up to the 100. X in range 100 तक कर देंगे उसे हम। X in range 100 तक किया, उसके बाद हम वो टपल को पूरा उसके लिस्ट को उठा के सीधा किसमें कन्वर्ट कर देंगे? डे 1 में टपल में। तो हमारे रिजर्वेशन क्या हो गए? कंफर्म। दीज आर द कंफर्म रिजर्वेशन। नाउ 100 तक हो गया तो मुझे पता कि 100 अब कंफर्म हो गया। अब मुझे क्या करना है? वेटिंग लिस्ट स्टार्ट करना है। तो आई विल स्टार्ट वन वेटिंग लिस्ट, दैट इज आई विल ऐड अगेन, फिर से क्या होगा? वेटिंग लिस्ट होगी। लिस्ट होगी मतलब वहां पर डे 2 में हम एक लिस्ट चालू करेंगे जिसका काम है वेटिंग का लिस्ट। क्लियर? वेटिंग लिस्ट लेंगे। जैसी वेटिंग लिस्ट होगी डे 2 में, वेटिंग लिस्ट खत्म हुई, वेटिंग लिस्ट चल ही रही है अभी। डे 3 में क्या होगा? डे 3 में मुझे 2 रिजर्वेशंस कैंसिल आएंगे। व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू गेट दैट कि प्लीज कैंसिल द लिस्ट। तो अब मैंने तो टपल कर दिया है इसे, अब टपल में से डिलीशन होना पॉसिबल नहीं है, तो टपल्स में से पॉसिबल नहीं है डिलीशन, तो मुझे मैं 2 इंडेक्स ले लूंगा कि भैया आपका रिजर्वेशन नंबर क्या था, 1 है या 2 है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1 2 वाले ही रिजर्वेशन कैंसिल होते हैं। सो 1 2 इंडेक्स है। हम क्या करेंगे? पहले पूरा का पूरा टपल लिस्ट में कन्वर्ट करेंगे और 1 2 के जगह पे हम क्या कर देंगे? वेटिंग लिस्ट से 2 बंदों को उठा के वहां पर प्लेस कर देंगे। बात समझ में आ रही है? एंड देन आफ्टर दैट विल कन्वर्ट दैट लिस्ट इनटू द टपल, सो इट विल बिकम 100 एज इट इज। बात समझ में आ रही है? Am I clear, Annika and Mrunal? सो बेसिकली अगर आप लोग यस, सो मेरी रिक्वेस्ट आप सभी से ये है कि हम कॉन्सेप्ट्स तो पढ़ते ही पढ़ते हैं, बट ऐसे अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस को ढूंढो जहां पर हम ये पर्टिकुलर कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाई कर सकें. तो देन योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर गोइंग टू गेट क्लियर, देन द फ्लो ऑफ लॉजिक इज गोइंग टू गेट क्लियर विद द हेल्प ऑफ द पाइथन. अगर आप लोग इस तरह से नहीं करोगे एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू कीप इट मम, सो यही होगा कि आपके टेक्निकली बात बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गए आप लोग, बट हियर व्हाट गोइंग टू हैपन, लॉजिकल में प्रॉब्लम जाएगी. So fully my ideas is clear to all of you. Yes, Anaga, Brunal.
Yes, sir. It is.
तो आप लोगों को क्या लग रहा है, ये
Yes,
जो हम
sir.
अप्रोच अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं ये सही है गलत है? आई वांट सम काइंड ऑफ व्यू फ्रॉम योर साइड, बोथ ऑफ यू. पहले अनगा फिर देन ब्रुनाल.
हाँ सर, सही लग रहा है लॉजिक.
लॉजिक सही यानी अप्रोच सही है क्या हम लोग की?
यस सर, सही ही लग रहा है.
ओके. ब्रुनाल.
यस सर, प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशंस पता होनी चाहिए.
सो अगर कोई है आपको, किसी को लग रहा है कि सर हम यहाँ जाके फेल हो सकते हैं इस एप्लीकेशन में, यू कैन स्विच ऑन योर ऑडियो एंड कैन टेल मी. सो नाउ द नेक्स्ट फंडामेंटल इज रिगार्डिंग द स्ट्रिंग हैंडलिंग, जो हमने अभी तक थोड़ा डिटेल में नहीं देखा. तो लेट्स स्टार्ट अगेन because we have a 15 to 20 minutes so that we can cover. So let's go in detail of string handling. So okay, so let's start with the string handling. So when we are going to talk about the string handling, so in a string handling we studied that ki whenever you want to assign a particular string inside a one variable, so we can assign by using the double quotes, single quotes and triple quotes. That is possible. So with the help of this thing we studied it. लग रहा है कि सर हम यहाँ जाके फेल हो सकते हैं इस एप्लीकेशन में, you can switch on your audio and can tell me. So now the next fundamental is regarding the string handling, जो हमने अभी तक थोड़ा डिटेल में नहीं देखा. तो let's start again because we have a 15 to 20 minutes so that we can cover. So let's go in detail of string handling. So okay, so let's start with the string handling. So when we are going to talk about the string handling, so in a string handling we studied that ki whenever you want to assign a particular string inside a one variable, so we can assign by using the double quotes, single quotes and triple quotes. That is possible. So with the help of this thing we studied it. But for an example, next fundamental is that we want to access the members of that particular list, because string is a object. So we created from that class one, A is an object of a string class, and in that particular string class different members are available. So when the different members are available, so at that particular time what we want to do is that we want to access those particular members. So when we want to access those particular members, how we are going to access it, that we are going to see over here. So here we'll see that whether that negative indexing, positive indexing is also possible, the way we are dealing with the list. So is it possible here also? So this is the one list that we have created. So once we have created a list, so we are giving the one. So let's see what is the output of it. So it's printing the E, and when I'm going to say -1, so let me see what is going to print. So as it's supporting the both the things, so -1 means the exclamation mark. So it is going to print, so -1 to this thing. So now in this way we can slice down the list also. So we can say that start with the 0 and give the colon up to the what? 0 means H, and I want to go. So total 5 characters, I want to go up to this character means 6. So I just want to print the hello. So I'm going to say 0 to 6, run. So it will only print the hello. So it will slice down your, it is going to slice down your string into a part, and in this way we can access that thing. Same way with the -1. So for example, I want to print. So here I'm going to say 0 only in a range. So it will print the complete list. And if I'm going to remove this first part and I'm going to just mention the end part, that is 7 something. So up to the 7, when it's up to the 6 character, it will take all the things. That is clear. So that is 7 characters it will take. So now what going to happen is that in this way we can slice it down. So -1 agar hum bolenge, so here we are going to say that -8 is the lowest value and will not give any value over here. So in this way we can perform it. So these negative indexing and slicing is possible with the help of the string handling mechanism. So that is clear. एंड अगर हम यहाँ उल्टा सीक्वेंस कर देते हैं, अगर हम -1 कर देते हैं, आई एम गोइंग टू गेट द 8 -8 over here. So that is upper and lower indexing. So let's see what we are going to get. We are going to get the blank. We will not get any answer over here. So that you have to make sure that कि यहाँ पर वही logic जो हमारा था वो logic यहाँ पर भी चलेगा. That is 0 and then after that 4. So that is lower to higher index देने होंगे and it will print it. So in this way we are clear with the string handling. So next part, when okay we are done with this part, and to identify the length of the string we have a same variable, a same function, that is len, and with the help of len function we can identify what is the actual length of a string. So total 13 characters are here, so it will count the spaces also. So in this way we can get the length of a string, and now the function methods are going to get started. So let's study the one method at a one time. So there is a strip is the method. So we can call the name of the object dot the strip. In this way we can call it. And what is the use of that strip method? Is strip method remove any white spaces from the beginning or in the end. Means अगर आपके white spaces मतलब यहाँ पर y ये हमें जो string दिया इसके starting में space available और end में space available है, ऐसा कुछ है, यानी हमें string processing करनी है. So at that time you can use the function strip to strip down your list. So here you can say that यहाँ सामने से white space दिया और ये दिया, and now we try to print it. So here you can see that. So to see the actual difference, we are going to say that print it. It will print the complete string. So as you can see that here one space is there that he just cut it down, that is stripped from it, and at the end also. So that's why this complete string is there. So that is a strip. With the help of strip we can perform it. Now the next function is that, for an example, we have a requirement of we want to lower means we want to convert the complete string into the lower case. So there is a lower is a function. With the help of that function we can completely convert the string into the lower case. So a dot lower, that is object dot lower, and then after that we are going to say that. So here we can print the 2 times, that is print a and print dot lower. So it's convert into the lower, and the same way we talk about the upper. So it will convert the complete string into the upper. So sorry, let me check what is the name of the function. Upper upper. Okay. So first character I have given the. So in this way it will convert the thing into the upper characters. So all the characters in a particular string is going to get upper. Then replace, that is the main important function, is that if you want to replace any particular string with a particular one word, so that word we can give over here. So alphabet that we can give over here, and with the help of replace, so it will replace H with the J. So whatever, how many H are there, it's going to replace it. So H के जगह J हो गया, and W word, Jello word हो गया. अगर यहाँ पर मैं फिर से अगर H दे देता हूँ, hold अगर मैं लिख दूंगा, and I'm going to print it. So clear. So for an example, if I give H here also, so that you will have a clear-cut idea. So specific words we can replace it from a string. So split is the, again we studied about the split, that is in during the input. So you can split the string into the 2 different parts. So basically I was more curious about this fundamental, that is checking a string. Means if I have a particular substring from a string, and I want to check that particular substring is available inside the string or not, because many times during the competition we get the problems regarding the string and substring. So that is more important. So here you will get that particular problem statement. So now, right now, a text. So we have a one text as a string class, and in it we are assigning the rain in the Spain stays mainly in the plane. So this is the string that we have assigned, and then after that I want to find out aim is there. So we want to find out a particular substring. So as we studied that, it will reply. So let's print it up. Excellent. So print indentation problem is there. So here in this way, it will assign a true inside it. Clear? So in this way, it will have, because it will, when we are going to talk about the in operator. So as we know that, I can show you again one more time, so that with the in operator, it returns the true if that particular substring is available in that object. So member access operator returns the true if the sequence with the specified value is present in the object. So जब कभी भी आपको अगर ऐसा लगे कि string handling में बहुत सारे बार ऐसा problem आते हैं, many times you are going to get problem like the similar way that if a particular substring is available, then you have to perform some kind of operation, or how many times that particular substring is available, that we want to count it. So in that scenario, this particular method is going to come useful to all of you. So let's go for the next fundamental, and not in means I want to check that whether that particular thing is available or not. True and false, that is going to get printed over here. Let's print it. Wait, so I think here indentation problems. Okay. So now you can see that it's, if I'm going to say not in, so it will cross check that should not be in a string, but it's available in a substring. So substring means what? AIN specially. So here also AIN is also present. Then AIN here also present too, and then AIN here also present. So in this way, AIN is present. So how many times the things are going to get present over it, it's going to cross check. So that is the fundamental. Then different functions are there, concatenation, format, and then after that, many more functions are there that I want to show, and especially escape sequences. So many times we have to write down the escape sequences inside it, and we are not able to write down. So let's take an example about one escape sequence here. So I want to print this text. So it says that is it going to have an invalid syntax, because I cannot give double quotes inside it. I want to print this double quote breaking inside it. So how I'm going to print it? So to fix this particular problem, you have to write down in this way, that is / escape sequence, you are going to use it. And then after that, it will ignore that part. So I will just replace this string over here. Now, if I'm going to say a / and then double quote, so it will use that double quotes in front of the Vikings. Clear? So this way. So same way, there are different escape sequences are also there. So that escape sequence you should know, that is single quote अगर आपको present करना है तो / है, new line if you want to present, then carriage return, then tab means 4 spaces, backspace is there, then form